Thank you for watching part one of my conversation with Robert Knight. This here is part two, where I ask him an extremely important favor, something that I normally don't ask my friends because I can handle most things myself.
I appreciate that.
I just had a question though, since I
Sure.
have you, and I know your time is limited, so if you have to run, I understand. In the last video I put out, I mentioned a thing or two about how Dean and I did some key reporting on the corruption that Obama was about trying to take over New Jersey. I was wondering, have you heard of that guy in a while? I haven't seen him since he got exiled from professional wrestling, so I'm trying to get a hold of him, see, how what he's been up to.
I haven't heard from him in quite a while. I mean, I remember he at one time was the most credible guy that I knew, and I know
Really?
that
Did
you
he have
knew as well. But I
credibility?
know that the folks, what's his name, Fauci created that China virus, and it totally took Dean's credibility away from him. It really messed him up. I remember seeing tweets of his telling us all to make sure we wear a mask and stay home. That he was posting once a week from concerts that he was at. So I got really confused, and I knew that he was probably, wasn't in a great place at that time. He had a great show that was his creation that unfortunately he abandoned, and it's just dying a slow death without him. And I really would like to know where he is. Maybe between the two of us, we can do something to get him back on track and where he should be.
Yeah, I don't mean to be corrupt here. Um, but I was just wondering, could you by any chance use any of your intel contacts over at the agency to maybe hunt him down, help me out a little bit?
That's a great idea. I'm planning on being out here until Saturday, but after that, I got a few days open. I think maybe between Kit and I, we can speak with the foundation and see if we can redirect what we're working on and make Dean a focus and see if we can track him down.
That sounds excellent. Hey, any news you could pass forward to me would be fantastic, and I could be your boots on the ground here in New Jersey. I know you're busy, and I know you're protecting everybody of the country out there. So I just wanted to say thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I know you're refusing to put stop doing what you do. So thank you, Robert.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for the kind words, and thank you for doing what you're doing. I think it's great giving the people, just a glimpse, a little peek into what you do with these videos you're posting for 365 days. And I'm sure you're going to take them on a journey like never before.
And that's the plan from beginning to end. I take them on a journey. Right now I'm just kind of telling them who I am, letting these people know that they can trust me, but eventually they're going to see actions speak louder than words. But I have to run. I have a meeting that I have to get into, and I'd love to hear more about your adventures as soon as we can catch up again. Hopefully, you're free sometime in the near future. I know you're super busy.
I definitely will be. I definitely will be. I'll make time, and Kit or I will be in touch with you with some news on Dean. Remember, one man can make a difference.
Thank you so much.